What is going on, team? Welcome back to today's video. In all honesty, today's one's a little bit of a random one. It was like, we went on holiday, really. But when we were there, we were still managing to get training in and hanging out with a few of the athletes that are going to the CrossFit Games. Jacqueline Dahlstrom, Gabriella Magala, Solar Sigur's daughter. So yeah, it's just a big mashup of my training, their stuff. And you know what? I just hope you enjoy it. Takes you out of your day for 10, 15 minutes. Gives you something to get hyped for the CrossFit Games and hopefully brings a smile to your face. No one's told you today you're an absolute legend. And if you can today, bring someone up. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you can make someone smile or just, you know, make their day a little bit better, do it. Even if you go out your way a tiny bit. That's my story for today. Anyway, enjoy the rest. Yep. Legends.
Okay.
How's training been, Benny?
So again?
How's training been?
I haven't seen this camera in so long. Yeah, it's good. Sure. Relentless, but we're good.
Training has been same old, same old. You know what I mean? It's just cleans, jerks, front squats, pulls. We've had a week of it and then we're back on our travels now, team. We're still putting in the work. We've got a few months. Big numbers incoming. Doing this twice a week at the moment for that like middle back and shoulder strength. 3 lots of 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And the first round I thought he was toying with me. I thought he was pushing the kettlebells. I was like, are you taking a piss? No, he wasn't pushing them.
I thought he was doing that last week. I was on the last set and I was shaking so much. I thought he was going, yeah, just moving them next to me. It's horrible.
It's good training though. Gets that back.
What, you got 20 years inside? Yeah, that's it.
Use all the little stabiliser muscles.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Palma de Mallorca, the capital of the Spanish island of Mallorca in the Western Mediterranean, home to the Santa Maria Cathedral, which got built in the 13th century, home to just over 400,000 people, and also the program, which has 5 athletes going to the CrossFit Games. Just before we arrived, they went through a whole game simulation weekend, which a lot of athletes will be doing a couple of weeks out from the CrossFit Games to build confidence and condition themselves to the volume that they're gonna face over the weekend and get outside a lot more. With a lot of CrossFit training, it's usually in the box, it's usually metcons, it's usually monostructural stuff. But as we've come to know, the CrossFit Games is very much outside, very much odd object. And so the guys and girls did some pool workouts, road runs, outdoor bike intervals, getting that capacity to work out in the heat, in the blaring sun, as usually Madison, especially on the games competition floor, in the outdoor arena, is hot under the sun.
Look at that view.
Whoa. This is like a mini, wow, this is actually quite a good trip. So we're gonna get some content this weekend of obviously Jackie, Solar, Gabby, Moritz is here as they do their games prep. Then also we have photo shoots for the new summer stuff for Hustle. And we have to carry on with our training because the competition isn't that far away, like it's a few months, but you know, if you miss a couple of days, it's, can get a little bit, can add up. The guy of the crossing guy looks absolutely jacked. He's definitely got a V-taper. Look at them arms. Huh?
It's not quite CrossFit Lacemakers, but it's quite a nice location for a box.
Putting the programming on the board for the day, but Jazz has found something very interesting with this platform. There's a certain part where you stand and
Bearing in mind we're in a marina. Sounds like a little boat one.
do it again, one more time.
He's trying to teach the class. What's on the menu today?
Pause front squats. Every Monday is pause front squats. Starts off with 10-second ones and goes down to 5-second ones. But the volume has dropped on the 10-second ones, but we've got more sets on the higher weight ones, just getting that positional strength, you know, so if you catch a clean, you're going to be strong in that position, especially in the bottom.
You look a bit warm.
I've done 4 sets, as in like 12 reps. Oi, oi, oi. Actually feels quite light, but that second rep when you re-rack, because I haven't been doing much cycling recently, my thumbs just aren't used to that re-grip, then it slips, then in my head I'm like, uh-oh.
Also the sweat probably does not.
Oh yeah.
Plus I may buy it summer lunch coming soon.
Off-white tea looks fresh, even when sweating.
Go on, let's get it. Nice. What is that study? Training in heat is better than training at altitude?
For fitness, I don't need fitness and weightlifting.
You need fitness and your strength. If anybody was wondering how my class workout went, I think you can probably see quite well. I'm literally like so sweaty.
After the games, not like, I know it's holiday season, but we have to train here.
What's the secret to a great tan?
So, my advice is, don't fry yourself few hours one day. Just keep 60 minutes, even like 30-45 minutes, a few times a week, and you're gonna have this, you know, Brazilian
Slow cooker. It's literally what Jazz says when she's when Jazz is tanning. She goes, "I am slow cooking."
Whereas Craig's just like,
yeah.
How excited are you for the games now?
Can I say 11?
Yeah.
No, it's so cool. I mean, it was like now I had a really good training period because I just really focused on getting better and I didn't really think about the games. But now everyone is like, why are you guys leaving? I'm like, actually we are leaving in 2 weeks or something, so it's so close. I'm starting to get nervous, yeah. 2 weeks today, but it's awesome.
And she had a good bit of peace and quiet because we looked after Christoph for the F1 weekend and he had a great time.
Don't tell him that, but you can take him more often, okay?
Gabriella Magala, someone that I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on. She finished 6th at the CrossFit Games in 2021. After that, she's finished on the podium at Rogue. She's finished on the podium at Dubai Fitness Championships. She was 3rd worldwide in the quarterfinals behind Tia and Cara. She was number 1 in Europe within those quarterfinals and 3rd at the Lowlands Throwdown, the semi-final. You know, she just had one bad event and from 17th on the first day, on the first event, climbed herself all the way up back to the podium. Since then, she's been working on her weaknesses. Since then, she's been working on her conditioning. They've just finished the games camp. I mean, 100% a podium contender. Almost like the BKG, you know, of the female world, the Mrs. Consistent. And team, if you want to see more of her prep up towards the CrossFit Games, Josie has shot and edited over an hour's worth of footage in an all gas no breaks series on her YouTube channel. So just search Gabby Magala and enjoy. Just want to point something out here quickly to help with your Olympic lifting, weightlifting training, is that you can see that I'm standing on a block. So I'm doing deficit clean deadlift. So I'm in a clean grip, driving with the legs to initiate the barbell coming off the floor, but my feet are elevated. This is something that you should definitely add into your training. Obviously build up the weights over time, but it elongates that pull and gets you strong in that starting position so that when you then take the plate away from under your feet, you're going to feel much stronger with the pull off the floor and be in a much stronger position. Top tip, top tip. Holds at the end of every jerk at the moment, because my jerk is my weak part, and just to build the stability, same reps as usual. Just every time I hit a jerk, if it feels solid in the catch, I'm going to pause for a second or two, make sure my position is good, then stand up, make sure my position is good again. Just build that middle back stability, because my clean is flying at the moment and I feel really strong, but it's my jerk that's going to let me down. So work on your weakness. Yeah.
The legend.
Gotta get some of my pump on.
Big man's getting even bigger. Yeah. One tricep push down for, well, what's Jazz doing? One camera filming for Jazz, one giant push down for Christoph. I'm happy with that.
Like,
You weren't impressed with the loading of
no, you need to have 20s. Then I know what it is. Now it's got 20, and then is that another 20?
That's 20.
Ah, but that is 20 as well. That's not a 15. Ah, okay. So okay, it's not too bad then. It's not too bad.
Well, it's because I went 100, 120, and I was just like, I can't be bothered anymore. 130, 140, 150.
laziness.
It's easy that way. Jacqueline Dahlstrom from Norway. She was the first ever hustle athlete that we signed. An amazing personality, super nice person, and one again to watch at this CrossFit Games coming. Riding off a bit of confidence coming out of winning strength and depth ahead of a field that had a lot of games athletes in it, and top level games athletes at that, like Emma McQuaid, Thuri Helgadottir. Speaking with her, you know, like now she feels like she's in a place mentally where she understands her body, she understands what she's capable of, and as an athlete that brings you confidence. But what also brings you confidence is knowing that you die at some point, and we talked to her about her diet in this next part, and it's a lot of calories that she is consuming at the moment to fuel the amount of training that she's doing.
That mean I wouldn't have had to finish it.
Yeah.
It would have done me a big
Like,
favor.
well,
Are you struggling to eat at the moment?
I am just struggling to eat. I'm really struggling to eat.
How many calories a day?
Around 3,500, I think. It's like it's I don't look at the calories. It's like the protein, the carbs, and the fat. But it's like 3.5.
And before bed you have Cocoa Pops?
Yes. If I've been lazy during the day, I have to have Cocoa Pops. It's almost. It's just so much carbs. It's like, you know, it's the only way to do it. Or like rice cakes with lots of peanut butter and jam, because he's also up my fat now, so I can eat like a lot of.
And do you feel the difference?
Yeah, I do actually. But the worst is I'm losing weight, which is why I have to eat more and more. But I do feel a difference.
they're making cookies.
Okay.
Don't they? Just can't wear dressed here. Oh yeah, I know. They should put a warning sign up, really. But maybe they don't want to warn you.
This is the only.
This one really hurts. This one really hurts. Like, way more than I thought it was going to. Oh. I've got a tight butt.
Go for it. Say hello.
Good morning. Hasn't been going very well, but for some reason I just hit 135 very nicely, so I'm just gonna have a go at 140. Whee.
What were you and Christoph supposed to be doing this morning?
Triples, but it's too hot. Sweat after one rep, so I thought, well, one is enough.
Nope.
Madness.
Is this your spot?
Every day at 12 to 2.
Well, what are you listening to?
Chill mix.
Are you very zenned out?
Yeah, at the moment. It is really nice. Because you get the breeze, you get the shade. Don't need to be inside with, you need a break, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna bike home. You know.
Yeah, no, that's too much fitness.
Too much.
I'll see you at the games.
See you at the game.
See you at the games. And finally, one to watch out for at the games, Solar. She's one of the 15 new rookie women going to the games this year. She finished 4th at strength in depth. Super strong. So if we see a heavy barbell and we see a lot of heavy movements, expect to see her high up the leaderboard there. She's out of Iceland, one of the new daughters to make it to the games, and I feel like she'll do well. And yeah, that was our time on the island.
We are home from Palma.
Bringing a bit of holiday back, this is.
It's not bloody plugged in, is it?
37 degrees it's going to be in a couple of days. I feel like that's going to be like the hottest temperature ever in the UK.
Hello, Carla. Hello, Carla.
And there we have it, team. That was the end of the vlog. Look at Carla playing with Jazz. 2 dogs make coming home super special. Yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, as always, team, please do smash that like button. If no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend. And the Hustle launch is coming up this Thursday, 5 p.m. British summertime. The oversized tees, loads of new stuff. And it's with the European and American fulfillment, which means no import fees for most of the world, and lower shipping costs and quicker shipping times. So grab stuff whilst it's hot. Team, we'll catch you in the next one.